Did you know the greatest wisdom often comes from the simplest questions? A man once asked the Buddha, "Why do bad things happen to good people?" The Buddha picked up a leaf and said, "Why did this leaf fall? Was it the wind, the tree, or was it simply its time?" The man thought for a moment. The Buddha continued, "Life is like this leaf. Some things are beyond our control. Focus not on why, but on how you respond. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional." Did you know the greatest treasures are often hidden in plain sight? A woman once came to the Buddha, searching for happiness. "I've traveled the world," she said, "but I still feel empty." The Buddha handed her a small ordinary pebble and said, "Keep this with you. Look at it every day." Days turned into weeks, and the woman began to notice the pebble's simple beauty. She realized happiness wasn't in distant lands, it was in appreciating what she already had. Happiness does not depend on what you have or who you are. It relies solely on what you think. True happiness is closer than you think. Look around. Did you know the greatest strength is often found in surrender? A man once came to the Buddha, struggling with a heavy burden. "I've tried everything to fix my problems," he said, "but nothing works." The Buddha handed him a small boat and said, "Place it in the river." The man did, and the boat began to float downstream. The Buddha said, "Sometimes the best way forward is to let go and trust the flow of life. Let go of what was, embrace what is, and have faith in what will be." Are you holding on too tightly? Let life flow. Did you know the greatest lessons often come from the smallest moments? A woman once came to the Buddha frustrated. "I feel lost," she said. "I don't know what to do." The Buddha picked up a small seed and placed it in her hand. "What do you see?" he asked. The woman replied, "A seed." The Buddha smiled. "Within this seed is the potential for a mighty tree. Just like you, it only needs time, care, and faith to grow. Your potential is limitless. Trust the journey, even when the path is unclear. Growth takes time. Trust the process." Did you know the greatest freedom comes from within? A man once came to the Buddha, chained by his own anger and resentment. "I feel trapped," he said. "How do I break free?" The Buddha handed him a key and said, "The lock is in your mind. Only you can open it." The man hesitated, then turned the key. As the chains fell, he realized he had always held the power to free himself. You are the master of your mind. Freedom begins the moment you choose to let go. Did you know the greatest peace comes from acceptance? A woman once came to the Buddha, crying. "I've lost everything," she said. "How do I move on?" The Buddha handed her a broken vase and said, "Can you fix it?" The woman shook her head. "No, it's beyond repair." The Buddha smiled. "Just like this vase, some things cannot be fixed, but they can be replaced with something new. Let go and create again." Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means making space for something better.